friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving in to each pile, figuring out what your soulmate will look like, how their personality will be, what that union connection will be like. This is pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Go ahead and select a pile that resonates most with you and we can hop right into your reading. Okay, so hello pile number 1. Let's hop into your energies here. Okay, so overall this union and this connection has the Two of Wands energy here. So I feel like together the two of you will get a lot done. You'll, accomplish a lot of things. You guys will reach for the stars. You'll go for your goals. You'll achieve a lot. And overall, you'll just have a lot of personal power. You'll have a lot of personal control within your relationship. I feel like overall, you'll both be very assertive to each other and together. So then let's hop into how they will. Okay, so let's hop into some of their traits. So they have the King of Swords here, and they have the Six of Wands. So with the King of Swords, I definitely see that they're a very no-nonsense, no bullshit person. They are very strong-headed. They have very strong, articulate thoughts. They really go into strong, articulate thought processes. And with the Six of Wands, I feel like they're someone who's very celebratory. They're someone who really gets what they want because they work for it. They put their all into everything that they are passionate about. They're very proud. They work really hard and they get rewarded for all the accomplishments that they've done. Okay, so let's look into what they could potentially look like. So these tarot cards, we're not paying attention to the meanings of them whatsoever. I just pulled 2 different tarot, as well as 1 oracle card to kind of identify what they could potentially look like. So we have the Princess of Wands here. I want to check out that card. We have the King of Cups. And we have Visions of Life Beyond Death. So what could they look like? To me, number 1, they definitely have dark hair. They definitely have brown hair, a shade of brown, a shade of dark. I definitely see they have longer hair as well, whether they're a male or a female. They have hair that's on like the longer end. Not necessarily saying if they're a male they're going to throw it up in a bun, but like you can definitely run your fingers through it. I feel like there's someone who like has a lot of body movement, and I feel like there's someone who's very wise. There's someone who has these very knowing, unique eyes that you're just going to automatically be drawn to. Okay, so now we have religious factors and very soon. So you're going to be meeting your soulmate very, very, very soon, and there's going to be religious factors that are going to impact this relationship. So for me, when I see the religious factors card, this essentially means that you guys have differences in backgrounds, ethnicities, maybe just even location, where you were raised. It does not necessarily have to mean religious factors. That's not necessarily how I always read this card, but just definitely differences. You guys are different from each other. Okay, so the rest of the cards are oracle cards that describe this individual. So first off, we have Mountain and we have Golden Palace. So with the Mountain card, I feel like this individual is very adaptable. They're able to really work around their problems, work around any mountains that are put in their way. And with the Golden Palace, they're very abundant. They always have enough. They always have what they need to make something out of nothing. They always have the tools. I feel like with the Wombat spirit here, they're a homebody. It says be at home. So I feel like they're definitely someone who might be kind of more introverted, might enjoy a night in rather than a night out. We also have Know Your Power. So with the King of Swords as well, they're a very powerful individual. They are very strong. They know what they want in this world. And that's why they're so impatient. They struggle with impatience because they know what they want so strongly that they're like, why can't I just get it now? And we also have Be Bold and Make the First Move. So they're normally someone who would make the first move. They're not really shy or timid in that sense. We also have go the distance. So again, there's someone who, once they attach their mind to something, they're going to put their all into it, and they're going to just go until they get what they want. We also have forgiveness. So I feel like there's someone who has had to forgive a lot in their life. There's someone who's been through a lot. And there's someone who really understands that everyone's human and everyone makes mistakes. But they're also a very spiritual individual with the hawk and the eagle. We have omens and messages, a spiritual connection to the spiritual realm, spirit, and integrity. So, they're definitely a very spiritual individual. They're definitely someone who, looks to spirit for guidance. And we also have Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So I feel like right now, at this current time in their life, they're going through a very transformative state. And they're trying to get through all the roadblocks that are in their way, that are putting barriers in between them and what's making them happy. And I feel like once you meet them, because it's going to be very soon, one of the roadblocks is going to be removed, and it's just going to be absolutely beautiful. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 1. Okay, hello, group number 2. Let's hop right into your energies here. Okay, so this overall relationship will have the King of Pentacles vibe. This union will have this King of Pentacles energy to it. So I feel like the two of you are really going to be able to rely on each other, depend on each other. With the King of Pentacles, it's someone who's very happy, very fruitful. They've worked really hard for what they have, and they've worked really hard for the stable, supportive environment they've created for themselves. So they're very, materialistic in a sense. I feel like together the two of you will accomplish a lot of material things, but at the same time, you also will be so strong mentally because you'll be so positive and happy, have almost the Midas touch together. So what are their personality traits? We have the Two of Cups here, and we have the Queen of Cups. So they're definitely someone who's emotional. They're definitely someone who has very strong, overwhelming emotions that can kind of get the best of them at times, but they definitely live and lead life with their heart. They love to love with the Two of Cups here. They love to collaborate. They love to just be surrounded by other people, talk with other people, love other people, just share and celebrate and be joyous with other people. So what could they potentially look like? These tarot, I'm not going to be paying attention to the meaning of them, but I pulled 2 tarot and an oracle card. We're just going to focus on the imagery on the cards. So we have the Fool here. We have the 8 of Swords. And we have what is already with you. Okay, so I definitely see that this individual will have wavy type of hair, wavy, curly, definitely not like 110% straight. They might have unique hands, whether it be they're very small and petite or large, depending on what gender they are. But, they have very unique hands, very soft hands that you just love to be touched with. They kind of just like send a feeling throughout your whole body. They're an animal lover for sure. I also feel that they're very in touch with earth. They love to like go on walks and stuff in nature, and they're very adventurous in that sense. So that's what I'm seeing for how they may look. Now we have some oracle cards just to describe the rest of their personality, but we also have these 2 cards here which say wedding. This situation involves a marriage, and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So you might already actually know this individual, but when you do meet this person, don't be hesitant or shy to make the first move, or make a move. We also have time to heal here, so I feel like they're definitely someone who's been through a lot, and they've definitely healed a lot of things, because we also have cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage here with the frog. So I feel like they've definitely had to release a lot of anger, jealousy, and retaliation with the wasp spirit. They've been through a lot. They've, and I feel like they've kind of gone through it and kind of used music, poetry, as a therapy almost with the bard here. And we also have the To Be Fair card. So I feel like throughout all the things that they've learned, they've become this very just, fair individual. As I said, someone who loves to love, collaborate, work, and be surrounded by others. So I feel like they're very fair-minded. They're very just-minded. They're really good at seeing the different sides of things. We also have guilt and passions. These are 2 things that they sometimes struggle with. So they struggle with feeling guilty, maybe about past actions, past relationships, past things that they didn't do or they should have done differently. maybe regarding the level of passion that they had towards the specific thing. But nonetheless, they are very passionate individuals. And it says here, nurture all your love. So Spirit is telling them, they're very loving individuals. They have so much love to offer. Again, with the Two of Cups, as I mentioned, like they love, they love to be in love, they love to show love and affection, and they love to receive it. So Spirit is definitely guiding them to continue to do that. But it also says don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So you could be dealing with a Leo here, but I feel like just overall they're a very prideful, proud individual. Because of all the stuff that they've been through, they don't want to be kicked down again. They don't want to be put in this situation where they feel weak. We also have movement here, and we also have into the unknown. So I feel like they're definitely a risk taker. They're definitely not someone who will hesitate to make different moves and bring change into their life. They know change is inevitable. They approach it with, a fearless, fiery, passionate attitude, and they're not scared of what the unknown has to offer. They're willing to go check it out. We also have transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force, steps are being given, dance with the universe. So I feel like there's someone who right now they're going through a lot of change in the sense where the universe is throwing a lot of different opportunities and options their way. That's why they might have not met you yet, or that's why if you guys have met, it hasn't flourished into anything just because the universe has been throwing them with so much abundance recently. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. Hello, group number 3. So let's hop into your energies here. Okay, so this overall relationship is going to have the 5 of Pentacles energy to it. So I feel like together the two of you have been through a lot. And when the two of you come together, you'll both be able to support each other. I feel like the both of you have been victims in the past, been rejected in the past, been through a lot of hardship. I feel like the security in your life for both of you hasn't been there until you guys get together and meet. So what could their personality be like? We have the Lovers and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So I really think that, number 1, they could be a Gemini with the Lovers card here, but with the 3 of Pentacles, it really shows me that they love to collaborate. They're a really good team player. They're really good at communicating their thoughts, their ideas, and just expressing things. They're very expressive individuals. But with the Lovers card, they love to love. They love to be in union. They love to have friendships and relationships and just be there for other people and support them. So what could they potentially look like? For this tarot and this oracle card, we are not paying attention to the meaning at all. We are just diving into the imagery. So we have the Princess of Swords here. We have the 6 of Swords. And we have the Inner Trust card. Okay. So I feel like this individual, I'm not sure about the hair color, to be honest. With all the other ones, I definitely had a straight up answer with the hair color. With this one, I'm not really sure. But I definitely feel that they will have colored eyes. I definitely feel that they will have a lot of movement to them. They'll love to go for walks. They'll love to wear hats, I feel, and accessorize. I feel like they'll definitely have very pouty lips, but very soulful, beautiful blue eyes. And they'll definitely be someone who's very strong. They might go to the gym. They love to dance, maybe just general exercise. But yeah, I feel like they're definitely more on the natural, earthy looking side. So let's look at the oracle cards here. So for you guys, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon, and let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So I feel like at the beginning of this relationship, you might have actually already been in a relationship with this person. This soulmate could be an ex that could be returning because separation has been involved or will be involved. But overall, I feel like it was having to do with control issues. The relationship will go through a separation due to control issues that will kind of create the emotional block. But you can definitely, avoid that, and not to say you guys won't get back together or will get back together. You have free will. We also have sad embrace. So let's go on to more about the personality. We have sad embrace here, and we have unexpected visitors. So I feel like they've been through a lot here with the sad embrace card. They've been through a lot of sorrow and misery and just negativity in their life, and they're trying to get through it. They're trying to go through different channels and figure out, how do we navigate through this world and not be filled with sadness all the time. But with the unexpected visitors, I feel like they have a lot of supportive people around them. They have a lot of friends and family who are supportive to them and who will always lend a helping hand and be with them. We also have expect powerful changes. This individual is very powerful. They are able to definitely manifest a lot and create a lot of opportunities for themselves. And we have wash away your burdens too. So there's someone who can make a lot from nothing. There's someone who can switch negatives to positives. But something that they struggle with is dissipating and trickery here. So I feel like sometimes they might start to feel like they're fading away in terms of their friend groups or work life, and they feel like, oh, I'm not being as prominent as they used to be. I'm not, taking this, not that they're not taking this role as seriously, but they're not being as successful within this role, and they're not getting the level of attention that they need. So they kind of use tricks and games and manipulation to get more attention from other people. And I feel like that might come from their sad embrace, that card right there with their really difficult past. Because we also have orphaned here. So they've definitely been left alone. They've definitely been scared, but they've had this rebirth with the death card here. They've had a rebirth. They've had a lot of change, but they still have a lot of fear in them. They're a very fearful individual in the sense where a lot has happened to them, so they're very scarred from it, but they're really committed to the idea of partnerships. Remember the Two of Cups energy. And we have Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. So with that death card there, transforming is absolutely beautiful, and it's telling them with the Life Force card, express your driving passion, sensual and sexual powers are increased. So I feel like when the two of you get together, it's going to be a time where the sex is just amazing. This person's going to bring amazing sex to your life, and the two of you together are just going to have very passionate, fiery intimacy. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 3. Okay, hello, group number 4. Let's hop into... Okay, so hello, group number 4. Let's hop into your reading and your energies here. So the overall vibe of the relationship and the overall energy of the relationship is the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so I feel like the two of you together are planners. The two of you together will plan for the future, and because of that, you guys will have a very successful future. You'll put a lot of hard work and effort into not only the relationship at the beginning and just like establishing the relationship, but also just keeping it going and keeping it alive throughout the years. So what are their personalities going to be like? So we have the Five of Cups and we have the King of Wands. So with the King of Wands, I feel like they're very passionate, they're very fiery, they might be a fire sign, but overall I feel like they have an idea in their mind, and once they get the idea that they love someone, or once they get the idea that they're passionate about a project, they just go in full force and they just like do everything without any hesitation. They just go in so powerfully and boldly and like without any fear. However, at the same time, I feel like there's someone who can be kind of negative at times. There's someone who might have been through a lot, so or might deal with mental illness. So I feel like they definitely focus on some of the negatives a lot of the times. Focus on the spilt milk rather than the positives in the situation. So what could they potentially look like, you guys? Well, these tarot cards and this oracle card, I'm not going to be paying attention to the meaning of. I'm just going to be paying attention to the imagery. So we have the Prince of Pentacles here. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have releasing allegiances. Okay, so number one, the first thing I'm getting is that they are going to be very confident within their own skin and with their own body. I feel like they're just going to be a very naturally gorgeous individual. They're going to have a very nice body. You know, there's going to be a little bit of love to grab, but at the end of the day, they're going to have a really nice body. With the Prince of Pentacles, I feel like they're going to wear their hair in updos if they have long hair. There's going to be like a wave to it. I feel like they're an animal lover because both cards have animals, and they're definitely someone who looks to the sun for guidance, rejuvenation, and gets re-energized by the sun. Now on to some oracle cards that just say a little bit more about the relationship and who they are. So we have past life relationship. You two have known each other before. So to me, this really says either in a past life or in this life, you guys have known each other. You guys have been together before. And we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So I feel like you will forgive this individual from something that they have done to you, or they will forgive you. And together you guys will reunite. We also have balancing act and details. So with details, they're definitely a very articulate, kind of anal person when it comes to details and getting shit done and planning. You know, they're very very obsessive about that. And they really like to keep their life balanced. They really like to keep everyone happy. They really like to keep everything at like a very neutral state, nothing too busy, nothing too lazy, nothing too, black or white. They want like the perfect gray area in between. So we also have the answers you need are coming. So I feel like they are someone who is very wise, really good at giving advice. We also have full moon in Gemini. So I feel like, you guys could be dealing with a Gemini here. We also have share your thoughts. So since that they are an air sign, they're definitely going to have all these crazy thoughts, and they're probably going to share them because they're a Gemini. But, I feel like Spirit definitely wants you guys to know that they are definitely a very wise individual. They're going to share a lot of wisdom with you, and they're going to be able to guide you into a lot of different places in your life. And with the soulmate card here and perseverance, this is something that they kind of struggle with sometimes. So they can struggle with love. They can struggle with the feeling of, am I lovable enough? Is there someone out there for me? So you'll really obviously help them with that and putting that to rest. But they also struggle with perseverance, and resilience, and like getting back up when they get pushed down. They might not like it when they feel weak or when they feel like they can't accomplish something. We also have by the book, so they're very by the book person. They like to take things step by step. Again, with the details card, they like planning everything. And with the porcupine spirit, time for beginner's mind, they're definitely someone who is very open to new experiences, but at the same time, and all this movement, they're very open to the movement, but at the same time, they like to make sure that they really analyze the situation here with the wind fairy, intellectual analysis. So I feel like for them, when they go into a new situation, they might approach it very new and different and whatnot, but at the end of the day, they're analyzing it the exact same way every single time with their brain. We also have downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. So for them right now, at this current moment, recently, they've been going through a spiritual awakening, and all the things and the truths are being revealed to them by Spirit. And they're getting rid of the things in their life that are no longer serving them, and they're manifesting and bringing in more amazing things. And you could be one of those amazing things. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 4. Okay, hello, group number 5. Let's hop right into your energies and your soulmate's energies. So the overall vibe of this relationship is going to be the Two of Pentacles. So the two of you together will keep each other balanced, keep each other neutral, keep each other happy. The two of you together will just be able to keep this balancing act going of emotions and getting shit done and just making sure the relationships are really in harmony. We also have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Swords for their personality traits. So with the Queen of Swords, I feel like they are really no bullshit attitude. Like, they're very blunt. They won't sugarcoat things to you. They won't lie to you a lot. Like, they're going to be very straightforward and direct. And with the Three of Wands, sorry, my brain just kind of went all scattered there for a second. I really feel that there's someone who considers all sides of the story. I really feel that there's someone who really contemplates like all options in different situations. There's someone who is very adventurous. There's someone who's always looking for the next step and always looking to get ahead. And what could they possibly look like? For these tarot and oracle cards, we're not going to be paying attention to the meaning. We're just going to be paying attention to the visuals. So we have the Lovers here. We have the Strength card. We have the Big Bold Vision card. And we have the What You Want Wants You card. Okay. So first off, I feel like they're very graceful. The way they walk, the way they enter a room, you notice them right away. They light the room up. They have a gorgeous, gorgeous body. They're super comfortable being naked. They're super comfortable being, like, having sex. They're super comfortable with all that stuff. And overall, I feel like they have just a very calm face about them, very doll-like, beautiful features. They look like a model, and like their hair is super soft, their hands are super soft, their skin's super soft, their lips are soft. They're just a very soft, beautiful individual. We also have the cards Trust and Honeymoon. So I feel like the universe is asking for you to trust in the situation because they might not be, your regular type, but overall, you guys are going to love each other. You're going to become, best friends, and you're going to have this beautiful honeymoon and travel together. So more about this individual. What do we have? We have peaks of joy. They're very happy, but with peaks of joy, they could have peaks and valleys. So I feel like sometimes they go through highs and lows, like everyone does in this world. Everyone goes through highs and lows, but I feel like for them, they're very dramatic. And with them, I feel like a lot of their life is all about making choices. The universe is constantly throwing things their way, and they're constantly bringing in change and movement. And with the making choices card, I feel like they're really good at making decisions and balancing things out. And as I mentioned earlier, looking at all sides of the story. And with the Fox Spirit, they're really good at being spontaneous, thinking on their feet, doing new things, and taking risks. They're definitely risk takers here. But they love to love. They love to be in love. They love to collaborate. And with the Chopped Wood card, they're definitely someone who likes to put in the hard work and the foundations for things. Something they might struggle with sometimes is balance. So they might struggle with giving their life a sense of balance, balancing work, home, family, all that good stuff. But a new start is coming. There's someone, again, as I said, the universe throws them a bunch of new fresh starts all the time because they were born to create here with the You Were Born to Create card. They were born to manifest and do amazing, beautiful things. And we also have the Cloak of Wisdom here. So what are they going through right now? You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. So I feel like right now they're going through a very difficult time and like they're kind of contemplating different options and different outcomes, but they already know the answer deep within. And I feel like once they find that, they'll get on the right direction where they will be guided to you. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 5. Okay, hello, group number 6. Let's hop right into your future soulmates energy. Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups. This is going to be what your relationship will be together. The vibe, the overall energy of the relationship you guys will have. So I feel like together the two of you will bring back a childlike, youthful innocence and nostalgia back into your life. Very playful relationship, and you know, a lot of just maybe some reconciliation. They could be someone from your past. So let's get about a little bit about their personalities. So we have the Queen of Wands here, and we have the 9 of Cups. So I feel like there's someone who definitely makes a lot of wishes. There's someone who manifests a lot. There's someone who, you know, is always, you know, setting goals for themselves and trying to reach them. And with the Queen of Wands, there's someone who is very, very passionate and involved within whatever they involve themselves in. I feel like they're also very attractive. They're very good looking. They're very sexual. They're very just confident, and like they know what they want, they know how to get it, and they're gonna go out and get it. Okay, so what could they potentially look like? For this tarot and this oracle card, I'm not going to be paying attention to the meaning of the card, just the imagery. So we have the Prince of Cups here. We have the 9 of Swords. And we have Be the Hunter, Not the Hunted. So I feel like number 1, they have beautiful, beautiful eyes that just show you years and years of wisdom. They have very, very soft hair. I feel like they talk a lot with their hands and they do a lot of hand gestures and like a lot of body movements. And with the Prince of Swords, I feel like they're definitely someone who is an animal lover. And I feel like when they do end up having a child, the child is going to look exactly like them. We also have soulmates. So yes, this is your soulmate. You guys are the ones who got this card. And then engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level. So you might already be with this person. You might already know this person actually, and your relationship will just ascend soon to a higher level. However, some of you, again, you might not. So more cards to describe their personality. We have Deep Freeze and we have Magic Prayer. So they are very spiritual with the Magic Prayer. They're very spiritually gifted. They might not be aware of their spiritual gifts, but nonetheless, they're very spiritually gifted. And I feel like they are very spiritually in tune. With the Deep Freeze, they're not afraid of pausing. They're not afraid of taking a step back. They're not afraid of breaks. They're not afraid of redoing things and starting over. They're not afraid of slowing down time. They're not afraid of stepping out of their comfort zone here with the North Node. They're not afraid of that at all. We also have Heed the Messengers. So I feel like there's definitely communicators. There are definitely people who go on missions and goals and try to get shit done. But something that they struggle with a lot is renewal and renewing themselves and bringing in new things that make them happy and truly rejuvenate them and truly generate happiness for them. We also have Never Ending Story. So with this card, I feel like, again, for them, like, even though new things are coming to their life, they always feel like it's the same old, and they feel like they struggle to bring in that renewal. But it's all about perception. I feel like they're going to bring a lot of perceptions, different perspectives into their relationship and teach you a lot. And they're going to make you feel very protected I feel like they're very agile. They're very good at protecting themselves. They got 3 animal spirit cards. Everyone else only got 1, but they just went absolutely crazy. So this and that are true. We have time for a deep dive with the swan spirit. And with the whale spirit, trust the great mystery. So with the time for a deep dive, I feel like they're definitely someone who goes right into things. They're definitely an all or nothing person. And with the this or that are true, they're definitely not a black or white individual. There's a lot of gray areas. They're someone who sees the gray areas and things. They're someone who's also very mysterious. They might give off a very mysterious vibe. They might not be fully open and like honest with who they are. They might put on a little bit of a mask. At first, they might be a little shy. But we also have phases and cycles. So what are they going through right now? There's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So I feel like, again, right now, as I mentioned, a lot of changes happen in their lives. A lot of phases go through their lives. So I feel like right now they're wrapping up a phase and they're awakening from it. They're like, they've learned a lot from this phase. And I feel like this phase could potentially lead them to you because they've learned so much from it. And they just have all these downloads and understandings from this phase. So that's what I'm getting for you, group number 6. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed today's video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to be notified for my next video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!